We are citizens of the world. The tragedy of our times is that we do not know this. Beware of the small things. A small leak can sink a great ship. Know thyself, know thy enemy. 1,000 battles, 1,000 victories. If I had to live my life over, I'd live over a saloon. I'm glad I see with my eyes, and not the pages I've read. Being defeated is often a temporary condition. Giving up is what makes it permanent. There's no such thing in anyone's life as an unimportant day. If you really want something, you can figure out how to make it happen. There is no saint without a past, no sinner without a future. You don't destroy what you want to acquire in the future. Other people's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. Treat your men as you would your own beloved sons, and they will follow you into the deepest valley. The consequences of every act are included in the act itself. It is man's natural sickness to believe that he possesses the truth. Better a broken promise than none at all. Take care with the end as you do with the beginning. If you are neutral in situations of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressor. There's no point having wishes if you don't at least try to do them. If you want to see a rainbow, you have to learn to see the rain. Your strongest muscle and worst enemy is your mind. Train it well. Truth often sacrificed for the sake of stability and peace. When the going gets weird, the weird turn professional. Don't depend too much on anyone in this world, because even your own shadow leaves you when you are in darkness. They can't tell so much about you if you got your eyes closed. Have faith. Have faith. When you have nothing else, have faith. You know, the minute you stop thinking about it, it'll happen. The butterfly counts not months, but moments, and has time enough. True goodness springs from a man's own heart. All men are born good. Most often, you don't own your own mind. You borrow it from society. The invariable mark of wisdom is to see the miraculous in the common. Education is not the learning of facts. It's rather the training of the mind to think. All paths are present, always, and we can but choose among them. If a man could have half of his wishes, he would double his troubles. All the fish needs is to get lost in the water. All man needs is to get lost in Tao. Desire is half of life. Indifference is half of death. All is mystery, but he is a slave who will not struggle to penetrate the dark veil. We are good to others only because we think that that is or will be good for us. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. The truth doesn't cost anything, but a lie could cost you everything. In order to attain the impossible, one must attempt the absurd. One who is too insistent on his own views finds few to agree with him. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. Attack is the secret of defense. Defense is the planning of an attack. I speak gibberish to the civilized world, and it replies in kind. If water derives lucidity from stillness, how much more the faculties of the mind? When we're connected to others, we become better people. Energy may be likened to the bending of a crossbow. decision to the releasing of a trigger. Stop doing what is easy or popular. Start doing what is right. If you know neither the enemy nor yourself, you will succumb in every battle. Silence and non-action are the root of all things. Success usually comes to those who are too busy looking for it. Do not fear the thorns in your path, for they draw only corrupt blood. The world is already full of critics. To stand out, be an encourager. If what one has to say is not better than silence, then one should keep silent. Do not look for healing at the feet of those who broke you. Only those who attempt the absurd can achieve the impossible. I have never known any distress that an hour's reading did not relieve. There's nothing you can't do if you want it bad enough. A whetstone, though it cannot cut, may sharpen a knife that will. Leaders are limited by their vision rather than by their abilities. What seems to us as bitter trials are often blessings in disguise. Hence the saying, the enlightened ruler lays his plans well ahead. The good general cultivates his resources. A seed neither fears light nor darkness, but uses both to grow. Overconfidence blows out the risk. Inferiority magnifies it. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Don't tie your success to anything other than what's inside you. So long as you fight the darkness, you stand in the light. I like people who refuse to speak until they are ready to speak. Growth and advancement happen outside the comfort zone. Science is organized knowledge. Wisdom is organized life. If quick, I survive. If not quick, I am lost. This is death. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Be mindful, be grateful, be positive, be true, be kind. The most wasted of all days is one without laughter. In making tactical dispositions, the highest pitch you can attain is to conceal them. Man doesn't know what he is capable of until he is asked. Any fool can know. The point is to understand. It's exhausting, the energy it takes to unknow a truth. Change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. If you're waiting until you feel talented enough to make it, you'll never make it. That it will never come again is what makes life so sweet. Healthy citizens are the greatest asset any country can have. He who knows he is a fool is not the biggest fool. He who knows he is confused is not in the worst confusion. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. If I had it all to do again, there would be more bodies. There is no progress or accomplishment without sacrifice. So in war, the way is to avoid what is strong and strike at what is weak. Agitate him and ascertain the pattern of his movement. Invincibility depends on oneself, the enemy's vulnerability on him. Success in warfare is gained by carefully accommodating ourselves to the enemy's purpose. The man who has forgotten self may be said to have entered heaven. If the road is easy, you're likely going the wrong way. Failure is the condiment that gives success its flavor. A tiny change today brings a dramatically different tomorrow. deeds will not be less valiant because they are unpraised. And if my heart be scarred and burned, the safer I for all I learned. But better to get hurt by the truth than comforted with a lie. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Remove the clowns from your life before you become one. Don't be afraid of failure. This is the way to succeed.